What is up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. So for today's video, we're going to be reacting to the Genshin Impact version 5.1 special program. I am curious to see what kinds of changes they're going to be announcing in this. I'm hoping for some quality of life. Well, it would be really good if they added like a resin feature. Still waiting on that because it's been how many years since they've like had the resin system. The thing is, we have condensed resin, so technically they have had it first. But the issue with condensed resins, you can only make 5. If they even just removed the limit, that would be so much better. So you're not limited to how much resin you can actually condense, and you can just hold the condensed resin. They already have the system implemented. Like, we don't need the backup power like from Zenless, because we already have condensed resin. We can just keep condensing it ourselves. I mean, it does suck because we would still have to log on to condense, but that's one way for them to work around it. But that's not what this video is about. We're going to go ahead and get into the version 5.1 special program. We'll go ahead and skip through anything that's unnecessary, and I'll be going ahead and reading the subtitles for us in parts that are necessary. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get into this.
I've had concerns for a long time.
This is English. You guys are on your own here.
Too much time, and too many things can go wrong.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but...
She looks so cool, dude. I have so many pulls saved because Kenichi came home. Like, he actually came home early. So I think I've saved so far about 40-something pulls. So I just have those 40 pulls sitting there, and I'm skipping the next 2 banners. Actually, wait, I'm lying. I believe next is what, Nahida? Maybe Nahida? If it's Nahida, I'm pulling for her because I need a Nahida. I need a Dendro applicator bad.
But it comes at a huge price.
If not, then I'm just saving these pulls and hoarding them.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Oh my gosh, she looks so cool.
We're already off.
Holy shit, she looks so good. Zelonin? Oh my god, dude. W design. Her combat looks cool. It's hard whenever it's a Geo unit because it's hard to want to pull for any Geo unit for me. I don't know, like for me Geo is such a like meh element. Like, I'm not saying that it's bad because it's not. Like, Zhongli and Ito are 2 of my favorite units and they're 2 of my best built units. But the thing is, when it comes to Geo as a whole, like in terms of reactions, any reaction you do with Geo, all it does is create a shield. So it's like anything else, it's more beneficial to use because of the reactions they can produce, which can increase your damage by a lot. But for Geo, there's nothing really similar, so it kind of sucks. But there is like structure damage, but I don't know. That's just me, my preference. I'm not a fan of Geo, so that's a skip for me.
She's trying to finish that ancient name.
But she does look really pretty.
His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
Ooh. Holy shit. Turned into a fucking cannon. Laser shit. Oh my god.
In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
Not bad, honestly. That's a pretty interesting looking enemy.
That the Pyro Archon, Malwika, would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
A land without the lure of the night, without the protection of the wolves, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. Humanity's survival is worth any price.
She better not hand over the Moses.
Natlan must pay the price.
She do?
Only Malwika's death can clear the debt. All I wanted was to see her again.
My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
If I could go back, I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You've experienced something similar, Malwika. You should know exactly what I mean.
Not bad, not bad. Redemption code. It is... Wait, how long ago was this? 2 days? I believe it's expired. 9/28. Let me This is beyond expired. Anyways, don't worry about the redemption code. You should have claimed it that day. Sorry. Oh, wait, now, damn, I'm like, fuck. Holy shit.
Travelers.
What the fuck are these NPCs? What the fuck? Where are the VAs?
I bet she intense.
She looks so cool. Yeah, we're skipping through. I'm sorry. I'm not really interested in what they have to say. But I'm guessing we're getting shown her kit. I'm not really interested in her kit, but we're gonna go ahead and look at this.
Speaking of intense, let's discuss her battle mechanics. Shilonen uses special equipment in combat too. See those 3 objects next to her? They look like gems, right? Well, those are samplers that were crafted by Shilonen herself.
Whoa, those are super shiny. They really suit Shilonen's design.
Yeah, and their color can change. The samplers are aligned with Geo by default, but
the elements, so electro, pyro, and hydro.
Their element will change when you add hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro characters.
Or cryo as well.
To your party. For example, if Mualani is in your party, then one of Shilonen's samplers will become aligned with hydro. And when Shilonen activates that sampler, she can reduce nearby enemies' resistance to hydro damage.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you activate the sampler?
That's not bad. You can basically get... So, you remember when I said no synergy? So she basically gives you some synergy because she can apply a debuff basically to lower their resistance for the specific element of the sampler that she's using. That's interesting, actually. That's not bad.
It's simple. When Shilonen has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then hitting enemies with her normal attacks will build up Night Soul points. When Night Soul points are at their maximum level, then all samplers will be activated. This reduces the corresponding elemental resistances of nearby enemies.
Okay, I think I understand.
So you fill it up, you activate that Night Soul stance, and then basically what that does is it'll apply the resistances that you have for those samplers in an AoE to nearby enemies. That's actually really, really good.
Now,
nice.
Holy shit.
Shilonen's abilities work best when there are at least 2 different hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro characters in your party. Once you have an optimal team, you just need to activate the Night Soul's blessing state and max out her Night Soul points.
Exactly.
Yeah, because basically, let's just say if I use her on a team with... Let's just say if I'm like, oh, I don't want to use Zhongli because I have him on my second team. Let's just say we're doing Spiral Abyss, right? And so with her, what you could do is you could use her. A team that I would use would probably be like Arlecchino, Shinshou Yelan, and then a random like Kazuha. A random, I don't mean it like that. A random like support unit basically is what I mean. I didn't finish the sentence. But poor Kazuha. Anyways, but I would use a team like that. And so using a team like that and then using her, you would go ahead and get that effect res down or elemental res down on the enemy team in the Spiral Abyss, like any of the enemies. You would basically be able to reduce their pyro and their hydro resistance. So basically debuffing while also giving yourself shields, which is actually really good.
Multiple types of elemental resistance.
Sorry if that took a long time to explain.
Shilonen...
That was like mental gymnastics in my brain. I was like fighting my demons right there. I was like, this is how it works.
It also works in teams with
that's how I'm
characters.
interpreting it. But that sounds actually pretty good because then you can have a Geo unit who's providing you shield. And then on top of that, you know, with your reactions, you're also having them lower HP, lower resistance.
Shilonen's samplers are aligned with Geo,
so
then her normal...
Maybe I'm not too against pulling for her, you know? I was against it originally, but now I'm coming around because I'm like, if she has good, like, shielding or healing effects, that's like not a must pull, but, like, that's kind of like a want. Because then I could have another, you know, shielder type support unit.
Attacks.
Because all I have built right now is Zhongli and Bennett. I don't really build anybody else who's like a support. I didn't get what's his name, Snake Dude, Baija? Wait, no, that's the girl from Wuwa. Whatever the doctor's name is. But I didn't get him. I didn't get anybody else.
Points.
Oh, really?
Shilonen also
got Barbara, but you know, I don't want to build that.
Has a talent that should be helpful for exploring that land.
That was a long side tangent.
When Shilonen is in your party, triggering a Night Soul transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Shilonen's elemental burst deals to regain
it fills up that little
triggering
bar
a Night Soul
tiny
transmission
bit.
with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Shilonen's elemental
Does that happen outside of Natlin too? Because if so, that means that it kind of fixes that issue where you can't get that bar filled up outside of Natlin. So if you're outside of Natlin and you're in any other area, you would actually be able to fill it up just using her. And then let's just say you're using Kanich, you would be able to actually fill up that bar with her, and then that way you could go ahead and continue using his like the jump thingy, the jump twice, because you can only jump twice if you have phlogiston.
elemental burst
yeah,
deals
that'd
AoE
actually be not
Geo
bad.
damage.
If
And
it
if she
works
has at
outside of,
least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then her burst will restore HP to active characters at set intervals. Alright, that's all we have for Shilonen's skills.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to mention something important.
What is it?
Ancient names. Shilonen inherited the art of ancient name forging. The Pyro Archon even appointed her to forge an ancient name for the
so
trial
this is about her
modules
quest.
and level up
Speaking of
as an Outlander. So there
Archon quest,
with her
W.
exact
Oh, hold on.
ancient, so she
Oh my god,
might-
her facial expressions look
tribe
so
is said to
silly.
be
What the fuck?
Extremely knowledgeable about the
I
biome.
was
So she might
skipping and
be
I
able to
saw her
turn
that
the tides in
face.
our
Look
favor.
at that. What the hell?
Of course, the traveler's ancient name
Why is she
won't
so
be the only
expressive? She's like more
obstacle.
expressive.
The threat
She's like more expressive than like all of the Genshin cutscenes combined. It's kind of crazy, except for like the one scene of Venti getting slapped.
of the
That was kinda
abyss
funny.
remains, and it seems like Auroron, a mysterious member of the Masters of the Nightwind, is
expressions
working
on her,
on a
though.
secret plan.
For pre
5-point on quest. All 1. Travelers can earn a total of 400
Before you guys get mad, by the way, that was a joke, okay? That was a joke. Genshin has some good expressions. I was joking. Just so you guys know.
extra Primo Gems by completing related world quests and increasing Natlan exploration progress. Travelers who already reached the required amount of progress in version 5.0
Ooh.
can directly claim the rewards during the new version. But don't worry if you're more laid back about exploring new regions.
Okay, so
These
exploration
exploration
rewards.
rewards will be available for 2 versions. That
hell
means
yeah.
you will have all of version 5.1
I have time to be lazy
and
and
5.2
procrastinate.
to satisfy the conditions
Bet.
and
Okay,
claim the
good.
rewards.
Can we expect similar
'Cause I'm
rewards
very,
to become
you know,
available
I'm a
as the
big
map expands in
procrastinator.
future?
Future naps and mighty, so you'll take them to track down an ant
Whoa,
called
whoa,
Aphid
whoa, whoa,
Treasure
whoa, whoa.
Trace.
Okay.
They'll work together
Okay.
with Shilonen to track down and capture phlogiston aphids. It's not as simple as I make it sound, though. These creatures have been corroded by the abyss, which caused them to
Interesting.
grow unnaturally large.
Wow,
What
is
you want me to do about
nothing
that?
safe from abyssal corrosion? Natlan's really going through a tough time.
Tell me about it.
I'm,
Luckily,
like,
the corrosion
trying to
levels are
think.
still reversible.
Where this has anything to do with me? Like, the fuck? Like, okay, good for them. They're corrupted. Okay, they can fix it themselves. The fuck? Why
Start
is
by
it a
unleashing
traveler
attacks
issue?
with your characters, then use Shilonen's insect net to
Always giving us more
break their
work.
shields.
No,
Once
just
the
kidding. It's an event. of
surrounding
course,
shields are
but,
down,
you know,
travelers can purify the abyssal energy inside of them.
doesn't look bad.
Elsewhere in Natlan, travelers who
Natlan.
venture into a specific underground cavern will discover a secret source
that enemy
automaton
looks
that was
cool.
left behind by a lost civilization. You may
Alone.
Let's move on to bent wishes for Shilonen and Chiori.
Okay, phase 1, Shilonen. Maybe, depending on how I feel and how her kit looks. That's a maybe. I'm not 100% sure how she works. I would have to look into it more. And if I feel like it, that's a maybe. But that's most likely a no, honestly. I'm being 100% honest. I doubt I would pull for her because I don't think I need any more Geo. I have like Albedo, I think E2. Or, oh my god, E. Eidolon, oh my god, hello. Constellation, C2. This is all getting too complicated. There's too many of these to juggle with the 4 fucking gachas I'm playing. Fucking Genshin, Star Rail, Wuwa, and Zenlist. They all have like different ways of calling. I'm like, that's too much. But yeah, so I have like Albedo C2 and I have Zhongli, of course. So it's like, I don't really think I need any more Geo. And I have Ito and I have his weapon, his signature weapon. So I don't think I need that. So that's a skip. Chiori is also a skip.
5-star
For sure a
sword,
skip.
Peak Patrol Song.
If I haven't pulled her by now and by all of these reruns, it's most likely because I didn't want her. Now he does the only exception. That's just because I wasn't playing at the time when she was out.
turns
will also
for Nahida.
Nahida, speaking of her. Okay, so I was right. Phase 2 is going to have Nahida. So I'll probably save my pulls for this banner, honestly. And I'll pull for Nahida. Hu Tao, I have her oh my god, again. C2, I believe I have her. C3. Yeah, because that's the one with the talent buff. I have her C3, and I have Staff of Homa.
And Hu Tao.
That's a skip for me because I have what I need.
Force an eye out if you're interested in them.
Ooh,
I can't wait. But it's about time for our first
looks
break.
so cool. Little fingies. Claw fingies.
I earn her deserves.
Okay, so an event with Nahida.
Special score given with the and
that's cute. We get to go. It's like a little
so
carriage.
Nice
and the traveler will serve as the Knight of Flowers during the
Knight
real
of Flowers,
escorting the carriage along the route.
So this is a parade for Nahida.
The traveler is like Nahida's protector.
Oh, I will be like her bodyguard / escort. That's cool.
It looks like
look at the little guy.
are also involved in the festival.
I want one of these as a pet. Look at it. The R&R. Wait, I don't know what their implication is in the lore, actually. I haven't really read it too much. So if this thing is like a sentient being, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like, enslave it. I don't mean that. I just think it's cute. It would be a cute pet.
If you want to learn more about this year's
that was an insane tangent. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is rights for the little guy. I want him though as a pet. He's cute.
Festival,
if he wants to willingly join us in our party, that would be amazing.
The birthday surprise, then be sure to spin to avoid obstacles while gathering as many flowers as possible.
What the hell?
Okay, blessings along the way, and you'll be able to obtain a higher score.
Shit.
Nice.
Oh my
god.
god.
Second event, in a reflection of reality and dreams, travelers will enter unique dreamscapes, search for anomalies within the dreams, and fix them.
Oh, that's not bad. That looks cool.
Oh, so it's like a
as long as it's not co-op
game. That's
what I like co-op events, but I hate forced co-op events. Like the hide and seek one and stuff like that. I don't really like that because then it's like I have to go on, I have to hide and seek. I suck at it. I really do. So I hate it.
Specialties.
But yeah.
In the third event,
as long as it's not co-op, that's cool.
The Knight of
not forced co-op.
Eradicate.
I like co-op events when it's like combat and you can work together and do it with your friends, so that way you can both get out of the way together. So that option is there. But other than that, like I don't like it. Like
evil on behalf of the Dendro
Forced
Archon.
co-op is so bad.
Earn points by defeating as many enemies as possible within
I'm also antisocial, so
you can
I get very anxious and I'm like, oh my god,
and earn
talking to
buffs
people.
by satisfying special conditions during the festival. Hida's birthday celebration, version 5.1 offers other exciting events. In Feast of Pursuit, travelers will be able to earn rewards by completing various challenges.
Each player can choose mode.
She leaves a trail.
Ooh.
Travelers will now be able to obtain echoes. Challenges will also be added in version 5.1.
So currently there's all of those. And then available now will be Zhongli and
Travelers will now be
Keshin.
able to obtain echoes for Zhongli and Keqing.
I want that Zhongli
Zhongli's echo is
behind her.
.1. Whoa.
Keqing one is nice. I still don't have her though.
Monster event.
That's not all. That's right. Lieben will be back in version 5.1.
This
Just
guy,
like
I haven't
always,
seen him in a
travelers
minute.
Can exchange their items for.
I remember I used to always do this event whenever it was out. I was like, oh my god, this fucking guy. Trading with him, and then you get fucking primos for the materials. Yep. I haven't done it in a while though because I took a break, but I have recently added Genshin back to my daily list of things to farm, at least until my Kenichi is built, because until then I have excitement for Genshin, but who knows if maybe once he's built I'm gonna lose interest. I hope not. I'm so far not too against playing Genshin. It hasn't been bad. I have been enjoying it since I got Kenichi.
And
so
level up materials. I even heard that Natlan specific materials will be available during his latest visit.
Awesome.
Time for
another code
feature will be added to the system optimizations. First up, a skip feature will be added to the Spiral Abyss. This change allows you to skip floor 9 in the new update if you obtain full stars on floor 11 of the previous Spiral Abyss.
Oh, this is so good because I always reach I always clear up to 11. I finish 11 and then I just don't do 12. I can't be bothered to do 12. I'm too lazy. And then trying to think up a team and trying to figure it out and get my team to do damage is like a no-go, because I swap around my weapons a lot. So like if I feel like using I'll hate them, I'll give him not Ito. I have Ayato's signature weapon, but I don't have I'll hate them's. So whenever I'm gonna use my I'll hate them, I'll just deal Ayato's sword for him. And then I just do that like for like half of my characters. Same with like Novelette and what's her name? Oh my god. I forgot her name. Klee! It's Klee! I forgot her name. Anyways, Novelette and Klee, I share the Lost Prayers of the Sacred Wind on both of them because that's my only catalyst I have leveled up. But yeah.
Obtaining full stars on floor 12 will allow you to skip both floor 9 and floor 10.
Oh, 9 and 10! Oh hell yeah, so now I only gotta do 11. That's so much better.
Hopefully this change will create a smoother experience.
Yes.
That sounds so convenient.
Yeah,
it literally
I know,
does.
and manually.
W.
Floor rewards such as domain reliquaries will be distributed automatically. Multiple domain reliquaries with more optimizations.
Wait.
In
Hold
addition,
on.
will be distributed automatically when you open the Spiral Abyss interface.
Okay.
In addition, you can now open multiple domain reliquaries.
Oh, let's go.
And set them every single time. System will now
You can open multiple now of the artifact boxes that you get from doing Spiral Abyss. So you don't have to open one at a time and like suffer.
Your artifact set filters so that you don't have to set them every single time. You can also sort by affix for an individual artifact slot. Those
That
preferences
sounds good for some people, like who sort their artifacts or who are looking for specific things. I don't really think this will benefit me too much. I mean, I guess technically if you wanted to, you could set like crit damage and stuff like that, and then that way you only see artifacts that are crit damage, so you know which ones to add for your characters.
That will make it a lot easier to filter artifacts for each character.
Totally.
What I want them to add is like artifact loadouts. So for example, if I have a really OP Crimson Witch of Flame set, I want to be able to set that as like a loadout, and then I want to be able to swap that loadout on different characters. So like let's just say if I'm using my Arlecchino and I'm using that the Crimson Witch of Flames, I want to be able to use that loadout and then swap it to, let's just say, Hu Tao or Klee and stuff like that. That would be really, really cool. But
the
I don't
character
know.
ascension
I don't see them
mechanics will
doing
also
that.
be optimized in version 5.1. You can now see the craftable amount of certain materials directly in your inventory.
Ooh, 49.
A feature will also be added
That's
to
cool.
the crafting bench that allows you to filter recipes by character ascension goals.
Ooh, and it looks so much cleaner too, especially right here. It looks nice.
This will allow you to easily view and
Not
craft the number of
bad.
materials that you need.
That's a nice little
Now,
update
you
to
don't
the
have to
crafting
calculate
menu.
the required materials and quantities in advance.
Oh shit! That's so cool. What the fuck? That's a huge quality of life change. It makes the crafting look so much better. You can actually track it and track how much you need. 38. Oh my god,
can
that's
do all
huge.
of that.
Huge update. Huge quality of life. Insane. This is mind-blowing. This is life-changing, game-changing,
The crafting
every-changing.
bench.
Oh my god.
Version 5.1
I am
will
ready.
also be
I'm just
adding
kidding.
other
No, I'm actually hyped for that. That's actually so sick.
small optimizations.
Like, holy
Be
shit,
sure
that's a
to
huge
check out
update.
future announcements for more information.
Wait, why is that
Turns
actually not bad? Hello? I'm actually kind of excited for those quality of life changes, especially the Spiral Abyss one and the crafting one. That one
4
looks
years
so
old
good.
tomorrow.
We've had an
Oh, 4 years old. Oh, is this what the Primo gems I've been getting in the mail is for? Is that our rewards for 4 years old? That's kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie.
incredible journey
But I
so
could be
far,
wrong.
right?
Anyways,
Let's see where this path is taken.
ooh, an animation. Let's watch. God, I wish they would make an anime already. It would be so good. But I'm also worried that they wouldn't do it justice, but I hope that they would. Not bad. Looks nice. Oh my god. Cutscenes of the past. First, like, big open world gacha that I've played, Genshin Impact. The first gacha I think that I played would probably be like, I don't know, maybe FGO. Probably. I'm pretty sure that's my oldest gacha. I think one of the first ones I got into.
Sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's cloudy. That's what journey means.
Oh my god, Dragon Spine. I don't want to remember Dragon Spine. Dragon Spine was when I was in my like build different era. That was when like day one I explored everything for Dragon Spine. I completed the whole area. I finished all of the missions. I was like, fuck, what do I do now? Like, I'm so sad because I finished everything and I have nothing. And then next thing you know, Albedo's, that I still remember when Albedo's event came out for the Cinnabar. I think it was the Cinnabar Spindle is what it's called. His weapon, the free one that you got, I missed it. And I'm still mad about it to this day. Because I want that fucking weapon. I need it. With my Albedo would be perfect if I could get it. Because it's such a good free-to-play weapon. I have the Festering Desire. But I want that Cinnabar Spindle. Because it's like his best in slot if it's free to play. Like, fuck. Makes me not want to use him, and he's E2. C2! C2! Oh my god, I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, very beautiful memories. Love that. Oh my gosh, the outfit. At least costume. My god, Raiden. Raiden was peak character, like, tease, peak everything. I still remember when her marketing came out, I was like, holy shit, that whole Booba sword, she's so sick. And the story in Inazuma was fire too. Girlie was out here trying to behead bitches. Like, she was sick. I don't know what I saw in Tartaglia. Oh my god. Oh my god. I still love his character though. I love his design. Everything about him. I still haven't like the same thing, but I'm like, damn, what do I see in him? I don't know. The W design. How long? Whoa, actually, it's like what? One more minute. We'll hang in there for the last minute. Arlecchino. I was so excited for Arlecchino and her story and everything, but honestly, I'll never forgive them for the way that they ruined it so bad by releasing her character teaser, which literally spoiled her character story in game and the whole thing with that whatever her childhood friend's name was. But that shit was just horrible. Why did y'all do us like that? Oh, this story was so sad. I believe it was what, Ruka Devada or something like that? I think I actually cried a little bit on that one, I'm not gonna lie. I think I did just a little bit because I was like, no way, she's dead. Oh, she's not, like, she has to forget her and everything. That shit was sad. I was like, fuck, dude, that hits hard. Same with the Freyna one. W memories. I really do hope that they continue with the passion that they've been putting into Genshin with the past couple of updates. I hope it continues, and I hope it continues to like get good, because it honestly does have potential. Well, of course, it has potential. You know, it's one of like the bigger gacha games. But what I mean is, like, I think it has potential to obviously to have longevity, and longevity is very important for these kinds of games because, you know, you can keep doing reruns and keep making money as well as creating new characters, of course. But it's just, you know, you don't want one of these games to die. So hopefully they continue to do good. so that way new players can continue finding it and more people can start enjoying the game as well.
Here's to
So far, with all of the quality of life we've gotten recently, though, they're off to like a great start with that.
4 years.
But we'll talk about that more at the end. I'll try to remember that thought. If I forget about it and I just do the outro, I'm sorry. My brain is everywhere, but we'll try to remember that.
Genshin Impact.
Hey, happy birthday!
Wow, it's already been 4 years.
4
Where's
years.
the time gone? It
Where
really
has the
brings
time
back
gone?
so many memories when I see all those scenes. There's that fight against Storm Terror, the battle of the Jade Chamber, Nahida saying goodbye to Greater Lord Ruka Devata.
It was
the
Ruka
Masquerade
Devata.
of
I
the
knew
Guilty.
it.
I know, and
So
I'm
much.
definitely going to have that song on repeat.
That's exactly what I did with the Natland Symphony performance.
It seems like this is a good place to
That's
announce.
literally the end of it. Anyways, so final thoughts. Before I forget, so like I was saying though, I am glad that they've been putting all this effort into the recent updates. I do think that's a really great sign. I really love it. It's like bringing a breath of fresh air to the game, and it's so good. Especially like being able to like do quests and events, and like being able. Why am I saying like so much? Oh my god! Try not to say like for like 5 minutes. I literally said it again. Anyways, but being able to do that kind of stuff where you can actually do the story and like skip ahead and like do things without having to like be restricted, basically. Those kinds of quality of life changes, as well as even the crafting thing that we saw now, like all of these kinds of quality of life are so great, and it gives more longevity and more enjoyment to the game, and it makes you actually want to play it. It makes you excited because you're like, oh my god, this new quality of life feature, which is why I do hope for that resin feature to be changed or somewhat reworked in the future if they don't want to like create a whole new thing with like reserved resin. Like I said, just continue using the condensed resin feature and remove the 5 limit. Make it 50, make it 0. I mean, not 0. Oh my god. They're just gonna take it away. No, not 0. Make it like 50, 100. Make it fucking anything. Like, think of a number, make it that. Or, once again, just create a new system entirely. Or no limit at all if you guys want to, be crazy about it. Because either way, we're still gonna have to log on to condense, so we're still logging on. But I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this Genshin Impact version 5.1 special program. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.